Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining this video. Today, I'm just gonna be playing some Madden 22. Um, Chiefs versus Colts. I'm gonna be on the Chiefs. So yeah, enjoy.
Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. This is the National Football League.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Wentz throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Gets around him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They juked him. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Twisting away. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially, they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see with the deep blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the 38, Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, Taylor. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Wentz will give to Taylor on the draw. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. Blankenship's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Now Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Wentz on the drop-off to Taylor. Unable, fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. On the delay, here's Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch 20.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 41, Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Man, I got you.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second down and goal. Wentz. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Wentz to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is.
Oh, look at the juke. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Wentz now on 1st down. This goes out right to Doyle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's gonna be caught. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help it.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining this video. Please like and subscribe. And thank you.